for so long people have been able to treat workers badly and, offer jobs that are insecure, low paid, and now they're being challenged on it. In terms of the most sort of significant parts of the bill and what people need to know about it, the first thing I would say is the repeal of anti-trade union laws. That's deeply significant for all trade unions, not just the CWU. So the first thing you'll see there is the repeal of the 2016 Trade Union Act. So this is a very restrictive act that was introduced under the Cameron government. It introduced things like requiring the 50% industrial action ballot threshold, the 40% support threshold, the 2-week notice period for industrial action, the mandatory expiration date, so you have to reballot as well when you're in a dispute with an employer. Picket line supervision, all of these different things that are designed to make life harder for trade unions, they will be gone. We've got the minimum service levels. We've already seen the Labour government take action on that. So the conscription laws that would see workers be sacked when they want to go on strike, those are gone. And also trade unions will finally be allowed to introduce electronic balloting, which is something that our members will understand how important it is for a modern trade union to be able to do that. The second element of the bill that I would say is the key thing to note is the introduction of new individual rights in the workplace, some of which you were just mentioning. So you mentioned the day one rights, so that's on sick pay, unfair dismissal and parental leave. So instead of having to wait for up to 2 years, you will now be entitled to those on day one of employment. As you mentioned as well, we've got banning most 0 hours contracts, although we're definitely going to be in the consultation period on that one, banning fire and rehire, strengthening protections for workers during redundancy, strengthening protections for pregnant workers, getting rid of the 2-tier code, modernising blacklisting laws. I mean, there's so many of these policies, we can't actually go through all of them today, but it is going to be hugely significant for the CWU, not only in our core industries, so in Royal Mail and telecoms, but also in the new industries that we are trying to organise in. So the tech sector, financial sector, and anywhere else that we're going to be looking to organise in. This creates a really good platform for us to go forward in.